Hi everyone, welcome back to the Tech Digital channel. And now, what we are going to discuss is what is voice recognitions. Okay, let's start it. What is the difference between voice recognitions and speech recognitions? It is essential to understand the difference between these two disciplines. The purpose of voice recognition is to identify the voice owner. Speech recognition purpose to identify the words of the speaker. In the first case, the program needs a unique voice print of the speaker for comparison. Later, in the second case, the program needs a huge dictionary to identify the speaker's words. Okay. Types of voice recognition systems. Voice recognition has two categories. They are text dependent and text independent. The first one says the system is trained to recognize the predetermined voice passphrase by the speaker. The second says it does not require predetermined phrases. The subject of the analysis is conversational speech. Type of speech recognition system. We can also classify automatic speech recognition into different categories. First of all, it relies on the speaker. From this side, two types are known. They are speak dependent, speaker independent. Sorry, the first one is speaker independent and the second speaker independent. The first one says the program is trained to recognize a specific voice, similar to voice recognition. In this, the speaker must talk to the program and give it the ability to analyze the voice. Such systems are easier to implement. They provide high accuracy in speech recognition. The second one says this type of speech recognition software has wider usage. It does not require training to analyze the voice. The emphasis is on the speaker's word recognition. Typical example of such programs are IVR system. The other method of categorization is based on how the user speaks. Those categories okay. The typical example of such programs are IVR systems. The other method of categorization is based on how the user speaks. Those categories are discrete speech recognition, continuous speech recognition. ASR applications have used this method since the early version. The speaker must pronounce each word separately, inserting pauses between them. With such programs, it is more difficult to work. It is not easy to ensure the frequency of spoken words. Continuous speech recognition. This is a relatively new method of ASR and required more effort to develop. Speaker speech rate is close to normal in this case. In the world of AI voice recognition, another technology is known. It is natural language processing (NLP), which we have already discussed in a previous video. The task of a speech recognition system is to understand words. The task of the NLP system is to understand and answer the speaking. The task of the NLP system is to understand and answer the speaker. That is the imitation of communication between a human and a machine. NLP is close to voice speech recognition but is based on different algorithms. Briefly explaining the history of the speech recognition. The first significant step of this technology began at IBM's Bell Laboratory. In 1952, IBM introduced Audrey, the first documented speech recognizer. Audrey was a fully analogic system that understood single number with pauses in the betweens. 10 years later, IBM introduced Shoebox, capable of recognizing 16 English words and numbers from 0 to 9. In the early 1970s, there was a leap in the development of technology. This was mostly due to DARPA, the R&D agency of the US Department of Defense. 5 years of research gave birth to Harpy by Carnegie Mellon, a machine capable of understanding 1011 words. In addition, Harpy was significantly different from its predecessor. It could understand sentences. In the early 80s, the size of the speech recognition system vocabulary increased to several thousand words. This was mainly achieved thanks to the Haydn-Markov statistical model. Speech recognition switched from pattern-based digital signal processing to predicting words from unknown sound using statistical models. Okay, that is what for the today's videos. Whatever left will be discussed in the next video. Stay tuned and bye.